Uh, uh, okay. That was weird. That was weird. Monorsteel, welcome back. Hopefully I'm audible. I don't know why OBS decided to use the wrong audio device, but yeah. Also, I found another what do you call it? I found another monitor in their cycling. This time it's a 27-inch 1080p monitor. But I don't have the power cable to test it out. So we're going to see what I need. But yeah, how's life? How's life? I think this is better. Yeah. Is this the right connection? I think this is right. So add to cart. And then what else do I need? I guess I need a USB-C, HDMI hub. Being eaten alive. Well, that escalated quickly. Yeah, well, what's up? Yeah. I mean, life is what's up, but, you know. Yeah, what happened? What is the cheapest, like, garbage USB adapter I can get? Well, actually, wait, no, it has to replace this one, so. And more things, the same things and more things. Well, that's like stuff, bad stuff happened and then more stuff, more bad stuff happened. um, yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, actually, so I was thinking, what do you think about woodworking? Now, partially, I don't even know why I'm recommending these things, but yeah. So part of me is wondering why the hell am I recommending these things? But that aside, how about woodworking? How about like making a desk or something? That could be fun. What do you think? While I look for USB hubs. What are I mean? I was thinking more like by hand, you know, just like buy like a saw from Home Depot and just buy some 2x4s and I assume you have a drill at least, but no? Okay. Not even like building a chair or something. No. Doesn't sound interesting, I guess. Actually, if I get this hub and this hub works, then I guess I could use this instead. Why do I need so many USB ports? Jeez. I mean, I know it's my own fault for needing this many USB ports, but like, damn. Hmm. Yeah. Well, anyway, oh, does this have it? Multi-port, let's see, so it's got... It's an SD card. I guess I can just... Okay, so maybe this one then. Okay. And then what else do I need that would be convenient? I mean, really, I gotta stop spending money. Someone for jury duty? Well, I mean, well, I imagine I doubt your work is gonna pay for time off doing jury duty, is it? Yeah. I mean, maybe I don't know. By summoned, do you mean like you have to go in, or that you got the paper and you have to log in online and check in? Because a lot of times, right? Like you check in every morning of the week and you don't end up getting called, right? So yeah. What else did I need? Yeah, they're making you show up? Okay, that's annoying. Well, well, yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I mean, like yeah, I don't know. It's just what it is, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Are you tight on cash? Or not cash, but I mean, like nah. Well, I mean, if you can, just don't feel like it. Well, if it's not too difficult, like I mean, maybe watching someone else's suffering will make you feel better. Maybe watching someone else suffering through a lawsuit will make you feel a little bit better about your own life. I don't know. I see what. Well, I mean, that's for them to judge. Maybe that's exactly the kind of person they want on the bench. It's kind of hard to tell what the hell lawyers are thinking sometimes, right? You never know if that's exactly what they're looking for. I mean, right? Because at the end of the day, the people that get chosen are people that both sides think they can convince. So maybe if anything, are they really looking for sane people? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I cannot find a fucking good adapter for this. Oh, this one is right, but it's $30. Great. What else? I need to pad the order with a little bit of stuff for free shipping, but I really don't need anything That being said, I don't want to buy Amazon Prime. Is there really nothing else that I need? Oh, I guess. Well, I don't know. I guess I need some HDMI cables. Anyway, I gotta actually finish this. I was actually planning to do stuff today. Jeez, how hard is it to find just like a fucking cheap 3-pack of HDMI cables? There we go. $9 for a 3-pack from Monoprice. That's kind of shit I'm looking for. Just like cheap ass cables. And you know, they have the decency to just put one number. It's not this Amazon like, oh, it's between $6 and $30 crap. It's like this is the price. You're getting a 3-pack, you're paying $10. Like I don't know what these other sellers are really thinking. Yeah. Like I don't know if this is really good, but I'm sure as hell more inclined to buy it than the other ones. There, alright. Free shipping. Let's go. Pull this off screen. Actually, did I order anything right? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yes. Yeah. Actually, wait. I need to test one. Wait. I need to make sure this actually works. It fits. Cool. So we'll buy it. Amazon Hub Locker. That's the right credit card. Use this payment method. Don't want Prime Student. I mean, at this point, maybe I should, but I feel like every single time I say that, I don't end up using it for like months. Cool. And place order. And it's going to get sent to the Hub Locker. Yep. Cool. Cool. And now I got to find a place to hide this monitor for a week. because because of how much space in the office I'm using. Yeah. All right. But then after that, we're gonna actually do some. I don't know. I don't want to do work. Oh, and it's okay. Well, I mean, jury duty sounds like a pain, but maybe it's a good change of pace. Not in the cynical sense that I mean, it could be in that cynical sense too. I mean, whatever floats your boat, right? But you know, it's just what it is. Oh. Let's see. What was I gonna work on today? Can't remember. No, I swear I had something I was gonna work on today for sure. The fuck was it? I feel like I've been staring at this circuit for so long. It's just well, okay, you know what? Let me do that first, just so I can get this off of my mind. So tomorrow, what am I gonna do? We're going to, did we probing this before and afterwards? No. So, I think we have enough of extra one of these, so let's see, make extra PD plus minus with probes, and then make extra, actually, we know not PD, CL plus minus, let's put those with probes. And then I want to take PD plus minus, but with jumpers instead. That way I can monitor what the actual impedance is. Let's see. Order confirmation. Cool. Okay. All right. First things first, let's charge or let's maybe not charge, but put it in storage. I don't know if I'll have some tomorrow. Well, yeah, okay. Today is what, Monday? So, we'll head home tomorrow, do some groceries. Actually, how about that? Is the food pantry open tomorrow? Let's see. Berkeley food pantry. Student pantry hours 23rd through May 6th. Tuesday 1 to excuse me. What is the difference between student pantry? But I can do that, so I can wait in line while I go for lunch. Okay, cool. So cool. So I'll do food pantry tomorrow. Let me. Food pantry. So let's charge up my battery so I can go home after. All right. So tomorrow, food pantry, and then all this stuff, and then, probably still okay. Oh, 疲れた。I left my sock here. Whoops. Sorry about that. Alright, so what do I do about this monitor? Because I need to hide it out of the way until I can test it. Now, let's see if it fits under here. Go on. Oh. Yeah. Oh, since when did they have salmon at the food pantry? That'd be cool. Anyway. Okay. So, what did I actually want to work on? So, let's make a list. So, there's a number of things in general, right? So, I want some practice in DaVinci Resolve. Likewise, I want to try doing audio or vocal mixing. I could study that right now, but I think it'd be a little bit easier if I had a reference song or something, so Which I guess I sort of do. I did do those test recordings before. Um, yeah, what was the issue with this? Was it? Oh yeah, that inline preamp. I wanted to try reverse engineering that preamp. Where did I put it? Where did it go? Oops. Here we go. I wanted to try reverse engineering this guy. Man, I don't know if I want to pull this open again. All right, so hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out. I don't know how I'm gonna. I'm just too tired. Let me make some. I don't know. I honestly I need a coffee, but I don't think I should drink coffee at almost 9 p.m. New one, welcome back. Hate Windows 11. Yeah, I mean, I use Windows 11. I mean, as you can see from, it might be a little bit hard to see from my screen, but yeah, you know, if you can probably still make out that it's Windows 11. But I certainly haven't recommended it to anyone. Um, yeah, I don't know what issues you're specifically running into, but sorry to, oh, that's true. Yeah, forgot is right. Yeah, Windows 10. I guess they still have it on the left side, don't they? Um, but yeah, yeah, I certainly haven't recommended it to anyone. Yeah, what's your issue? Yeah. I mean, you know, I tell people if there's a feature of Windows 11 that they can actually use, then by all means they should use it. So like in my case, well, not the case for this laptop, but my desktop at home, right, is already Windows 11, so I've kind of updated all my stuff to, you know, kind of be the same. But that computer has 3 GPUs in it, right? Two for extra display. Well, all three of them are for extra displays, but depending on the application, I need it. I need to be able to select, you know, which GPU is the rendering device, and like Windows 11 makes that really easy. So like that's why I use Windows 11. But for anyone that like say doesn't need that functionality or doesn't need, you know, like specific Windows subsystem for Linux functionality, for example, yeah, I don't know why. I can't think of a good reason to install Windows 11. Yeah. But I mean, those are off the top of my head the easy reasons why you would want uh, stuff like that, right? Like either selecting a rendering device, Windows subsystem for Linux, or I guess virtual GPUs, right? I believe there's GPU para virtualization. I forgot what it's called. It's like called GPU P or something, right? So if you have a Hyper-V need, then I think that's another reason to install Windows 11, right? But otherwise, certainly don't really recommend it. You upgraded for, oh, okay. Yeah, so you needed it as well. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Insider build, really. Well, I mean, first thing I would do is definitely get off of Insider, but it's probably a little bit too late for that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it is frustrating because, you know, you put yourself on Insider on like release preview, so you expect it to be fairly robust, right? And then yeah, it'll crash on you for, I don't know if it's no reason, but it'll crash out of nowhere. And yeah, no, I agree. It's annoying, yeah. Sorry, let me go dump this old coffee that I have. I'm gonna make some hot cocoa. I don't think I should be taking caffeine right now, but I think hot cocoa is acceptable. Okay, I think today is gonna be a I think today is gonna be a install more crap day because I realize there's some stuff I want to do eventually, but I don't have the stuff installed for that. So let's, well, first of all, let's get that hot cocoa running. 40%. Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, if anything, the usage percentage shouldn't matter, right? Like realistically, it's if it's a supported function, then it shouldn't crash the end. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Windows 11, and I don't even know if it's specifically Windows 11, right? Like it could very well be something that occurs in Windows 10 as well, but you know, it's not helping. Windows 11 certainly isn't helping. Hot cocoa. Although, with how much hot cocoa I've been drinking recently, I should probably just get some, like, stop using this powder shit and probably just get some actual chocolate or something. Yeah. And, you know, like, I think, you know, like, oh. What? No, that was weird. Oh, the plate's probably misaligned. Is it? Yeah. Uh, yeah, you might, like, gotta, it's Windows, and you know, this is why, so I don't have it set up like this now, but this is exactly why I used to have all my stuff in VMs, right? Um, or this is why I had an Ubuntu, like, I was using Ubuntu essentially as a hypervisor, and then I just had all my Windows stuff in separate VMs, right? Because it's like, it'll break. I mean, I guess they all sort of break. Like, the whole reason why I'm not doing that right now is because for some reason I couldn't get the whole Ubuntu and using QEMU KVM as to make VMs. Like that all broke at some point, and I don't know how. You know, I don't know how, I couldn't fix it. You know, tried for a few months, but I couldn't get it to work again. So I guess they all sort of break. But man, it was so nice when it was working. When it would just be like, oh hey, Windows just updated and it broke everything. Well, good thing I have a backup of my VM and I could just boot that. Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of stupid when your computer usage has to revolve, you know, and essentially I think it's stupid that, you know, I had to do that, right? Because it's like my usage of my computer revolved around distrust of the software developer. Like that doesn't sound right. Yeah. Ah, computers. Right? I had so little trust of Microsoft. I essentially put all of their software into a fucking like container. Effectively its own little sandbox. Like something's wrong at that point. Like, I don't know. I don't know. And I don't think it's strictly specific to Microsoft, of course, right? Like you know, I'm not saying that they're you know, the one true evil of the world, right? But that doesn't change the fact that it's frustrating, right? Which I think is kind of the conclusion, really. Yeah. Yeah, so what are you gonna do? I mean, perhaps one solution is just I don't know. I mean, like personally for me, for the time being, what I've oh fuck, that wasn't supposed to go in there. Like, you know, because I had VMs for like for well, mainly just Ubuntu. So I had Windows and Ubuntu VMs. But like right now, since I don't have that VM set up anymore, I just like have, you know, it all on hard drives or their own hard drives, and I just swap drives whenever I need to boot into something else, which is annoying, but you know, it gets kind of like 90% of the functionality that I was using, so yeah. It's just kind of expensive, so yeah. Do you need the new Hyper-V stuff? Okay. Yeah, well, yep. Well, I mean, this is exactly why no one updates. You know, Microsoft can complain all they want about people not moving to the new version, but you know, they've kind of, you know, dug their own hole there, or they dug their own hole there with that. So they can complain all they want, but you know, we've all been through this shit multiple times. There's a wait. There's a Docker version of Mac OS. Wait, what? Or oh, it didn't work though. Okay. No, like if there's a way you can have like a virtualized Mac OS that actually fucking works, like hell, I'm picking that up immediately, right? So you said so this didn't work though. Is that I mean, it certainly does sound fun, right? If it worked, I would definitely give it a shot too. Um, anyway, well, that's fair. Um, yeah. Well, it's okay. You know, I don't have a lot of time anyway, so even if I could get it working, there's probably not much I could really do with it. So. And now that I think about it, a lot of the features that I want out of OS X really are kind of hardware acceleration dependent, and I assume that this doesn't have that. Well, you know. Like really what I want is like proper like sidecar support so I can use my iPad and kind of like draw with it. But I have a hard time believing yeah, GPU acceleration is a work in progress anyway. Like I understand why. I really didn't expect it to be implemented, but yeah. In fact, if it were implemented, I think Apple, yeah, I don't know. I think they'd probably come after this if it really got if it got implemented, but yeah. All right, let me heat this up a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, although one thing that does surprise me is that Apple doesn't have or doesn't support, or I don't know what the best phrase is, but they don't have official, like, emulators. Like, they don't provide emulators. I would have expected them to go that angle. Like, oh, you could buy a Mac, or you can emulate it for just $10 a month. Like, you know. I'm kind of surprised they didn't push um the subscription angle, you know what I mean? Yeah, right. Like, there's people that do it, and I guess they do it by just having a bunch of spare devices that you can remote into, right? Or I don't know if someone actually ever figured out how to just emulate multiple devices off of hardware, but I would expect. I'm just kind of surprised that Apple wouldn't. Okay, huh? Why is this chat not refreshing? Whatever, I can see it over here, so it's okay. They hurt their sales. I mean, obviously that's where they have to be smart about it, but like, I'm surprised that maybe that's a good point. Maybe that what they're really saying is buy native hardware. Fuck you, buy native hardware. Yeah. But yeah, no, I was kind of, that feels pretty polite. I mean, I have a hard time blaming them, right? Because, like, you know, we're I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't I tried a bunch of tablet pen, or like tablet computer, like iPad, you know, like I tried a lot of the ones that had like styluses, and before the Apple Pencil, all of them honestly sucked. Like, I tried them in store. I tried a Huawei one. I tried the Surface. What was it at the time? Was it like Surface 2 or 3 or something? I tried. So like N-Trig. I tried. All this stuff. I tried just buying like a shitty, or I tried one of the like lower end like Wacom tablets plugged into a computer. There was always an issue about like latency and like responsiveness, and the only way you could get away from that is if you bought like a Cintiq for like $1,000, or a few like maybe like $1,200 or something. And then iPad comes around and it's like, oh hey, here's basically like you know unnoticeable or barely noticeable latency for $300-400. And yeah, I was like, yeah. So sometimes I feel like it's warranted, but if I honestly, I just wish Apple would keep doing that kind of stuff where that's like actually actually a good deal. Because again, like, sometimes they have some things that I can stand behind, or some things I'm willing to promote just because it works so well. But otherwise, it just feels such a, maybe not a ripoff, but it's kind of like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, you know what, fine, okay, charge your 500% markup. At least they're gonna spend that money on R&D for something that's actually cool. But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, this would have been cool. But yeah, I'm not really in the mood to. Yeah. Yeah, if it were only as simple as if only it were as simple as running these Docker commands, right? If only. Oh well. Yeah. Right. So yeah, so today's a little bit of a install shit day. So I think the first thing I need is to open Notion. There we go. I don't quite remember all the software I need to download, so we're going to just... There we go. Oh, that's a long download. Tsinsom, welcome back. I'm installing, or I'm not installing, I guess literally I'm downloading software right now. But yeah. Yeah. Although I guess I am in the process of maybe reconsidering, because let's see. Studio One. Yeah, because I was looking around for, like, you know, vocal mixing tutorials. And I feel like a lot of the people that I watch use Studio One. Now that doesn't necessarily mean I have to, right? But it it would be really nice to be able to follow their tutorials one to one. But I just don't know if I want to spend that much money on software I don't know if I'll necessarily stick with, right? So yeah, so really all I need is whatever the minimum version that enables third-party VST plugins. Advanced website design. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's fair, right? I mean, does he say you can just use it for anything, or is there a restriction like, hey, you must use it for sample text or something? Because if and again, I pretty much anything. Oh, that's interesting. I personally, I probably would have expected them to put a stipulation of some kind, like you can't use it to generate HTML code or some, you know what I mean, like, or you can't use it to generate CSS, or you know what I mean. Like, so I'm kind of surprised that it's just anything. But I mean, I guess that means that it's they expect you to or they're encouraging you to use whatever resources are available to you, right? And I think that's good. I think that's good. Obviously within reason, of course, but oh, that's literally what he said. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's I mean, if they're okay with it, and I think, like the reality is, right, like these are resources that are available to you. So, you after you exit this class, it's not like someone's gonna slap you on the wrist for using Chat GPT, right? So I think it's if they're willing to grade you, while taking that into account, and well, yeah, if they're willing to do that, then yeah, it sounds like a good arrangement, if anything. Smart, yeah, sure. Right, so I was looking up Studio One, and I want to see the version comparison. Well, I want to see the price difference too. Where's the friggin' price difference? Studio One artist, I guess. Prime? Which one is the free one? Which one? Products. Studio One. No, just show me the friggin' price. This is what... Okay, here we go. Studio One artist is Oh, that's my battery. $100. And do you have third-party VST? So, well, okay, so whatever. So artist is the cheapest tier, and I guess the question is, does that have third-party VST support or not? Third-party plugin support. Yes. Okay. So that's tempting, but $100 is also kind of a lot of money. Check Twitter. Oh, Twitter. Okay. Here, let me just pull open Twitter on the side here. It's so nice to have... Why are you buzzing? Oh, you're sending me stuff. Okay, I was like, why is my phone buzzing? Okay. Let's see. Why am I getting... Why okay, sorry, Twitter was recommending me something else. Let's see, check your Twitter. Oh, right, wait. So I'm just looking at this tweet and I'm like, is there a new season of Villainess? Oh, what is the full title of that? The whatever, Bacarina. The show with Bacarina in it. I can't remember the full English title. In fact, I can't remember the full Japanese title. Yeah. Oh right, yeah, you did a raffle or something, right? Yeah. Cool. And then I guess he sent some stuff in DM, right? And I probably should pull that off to the side. All right, this is the one from before, right? Oh, by the way, so after that, I was looking up, and this might be, I know this is kind of a stupid thing to say, but I was looking up the cost of drawing tablets, and I didn't realize, but they're actually pretty cheap now. Let's see. Well, this is good, you know, blocking out each part of the model. That's good. So yeah, are you sure you don't want to buy one? Because they're pretty inexpensive now. I mean, as long as you're okay with not, you know, or with you know, just a regular one, not a... Why is Twitter so busted now? Stop. Just stop. Why is... Twitter keeps trying to, like, adjust the size of the window, and I'm like, stop adjusting. Oh, you do have one. Oh, okay. Sorry, no, I maybe I misunderstood. I thought last time we spoke, you didn't. So, or maybe you didn't at the time, but maybe you bought one. I don't know. Use it for... You have it for Osu, but you're not gonna use it for drawing. Elon is fixing it. Dude, I just got a notification, and I'm like, who is this person? So I clicked the notification here, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, okay, I don't follow this person. It's about sports, which has nothing to do with this account, or maybe not nothing to do, but very little to do with this account. And I'm like, why are you sitting in my notifications? Right, okay. No, as long as you're using it now, that's good. That's good. Although make sure to tune the pressure curve after a while, because I noticed when I don't know what brand you have, but I noticed with the cheap ones, sometimes you kind of need to what do you call it? Sometimes you need to check the pressure the pressure curve if the software lets you, of course. If you can't, then you just kind of have to deal with it, of course. But it's fine. Okay, yeah, as long as as long as it's calibrated. Yeah, looks good. Nice, nice. Looks good. I mean, you know, I respect the, you know, doing it just by mouse before, so it's Wacom. Yeah, although and yeah, actually that's a good point because really all of the cheap ones that exist now, sorry, I'm just kind of scrolling through your just so I can compare them side by side. But they all actually use the same tech. Like the reason why there's so many cheap drawing tablets now, right, is because Wacom's patent for the technology expired. so so technically they all shouldn't really have problems, but that's assuming that the software is what do you call it? Yeah, yeah, I like the you know you can see the progression. It's cool. Yeah. Although, let's see. Is this the same one as well? I guess yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't really see. I had only seen it in the line art phase, so couldn't quite remember. But yeah, it looks good. Is there it looks like you're making good progress. Hopefully the deadline. I don't know. Is there a deadline for this or? But hopefully the you know you're making good progress relative to the deadline as well. No deadline. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Nice. 3 months. Well, I mean, you know, I'm gonna be honest. Mine took you know a few months, all things considered. I mean, obviously I went through different iterations, so it took a little bit longer too. But you know, it you know sometimes it just takes that long, right? Yeah, it's totally fine if it takes that long. It take you know it's one of those things where it takes as long as it needs to. You know, PNG tuber. Oh, you know, by the way, yeah, of course, you know, to say it's my style is wrong, right? Because I used a lot of you know I used a lot of books for reference and stuff, so I really should be, you know, what do you call it? Citing you know the authors of all those books as you know as reference. So to say that I wrote it, you know I drew it in the sense that my hands drew it, but I didn't draw it in the sense that it was purely you know out of my mind, right? So um yeah. I mean, you know, if people, you know, I can, well, you know, it's a hassle, so I just verbally say it. So, it's your art thing. I mean, you know, I think that that gets into what defines your art, which I think is kind of a touchy subject for a lot of people. But at least for me, I'm like, you know, the reality is, I I drew it with the assistance of you know so and so artists. So I figure it's you know it's fine to just kind of verbally cite them whenever anyone asks. What was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What was it? It's like a what do you call it? It's like a I can't remember, but it was some application that made it easy to convert a PNG, you know, like character into like a sort of moving model. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was like a desktop application that was kind of just like a really basic way of making your drawing into like a model. Um, I feel like there was just an update the other day. Me. Well, well, if I remember it all, I'll let you know. There was what was it? See, why is Google not listening in on to so I don't know if it had Live 2D integration, but it seemed like it was a much simpler piece of software. Like it didn't look like you had to do as much of work. And I think oh wait, it's yes. Okay, see, here we go. Thank you for listening to me. Okay. It's VTuber Kit. VTuber Kit. I didn't actually try using it, but it looked a little bit easier to use. And I don't know if you can import your own drawings, but let me see, can you? Let's see. Maybe they said that I thought I read somewhere that you could, but maybe that's like a future feature, I guess. Yeah, I thought you could import your own, but I guess not. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, never mind. But yeah, like sometimes Big Brother, so to speak, is is listening to you, and sometimes it helps, like this moment. Let me favorite that so I don't lose it though, just in case there's progress. Yeah. Yeah. Although speaking of reference books, I've been meaning to buy Saito Naoki Sensei's new book. I don't know if I necessarily want to import it, because I imported Shigure Ui Sensei's book, and that was expensive. Yeah, that was expensive. So I don't really want to do that again. But I might have like my cousin maybe buy one for me or something and just save it until like good next time I go to Japan. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, okay, right. So do I want to download Studio One Artist? I guess is the question. It's $100. And well, maybe I try without it first, and then if I get really, really stuck, then I can just say fuck it and just spend the $100 to buy it. Yeah. Yeah, because it's not. Yeah, sorry. So sorry. That was kind of a really drastic shift in topics, but basically, I'm just looking up DAWs, and now that I think about it, one of them uses an old version of Cubase, two of them use Studio One, and I don't know about the third one. Let me look it up. So really, the DAW usage encoding overloaded. Really, what is that CPU encoding or? Really, encoding overloaded, but I didn't drop any frames. Is that because I wasn't generating any frames, so therefore there were no frames to drop? Or I don't know. Strange. Let me keep Task Manager open on the side here so I can keep an eye on it. Tomorrow's oh yeah, sounds good. Thanks for popping by. Take care, stay safe. Have a good evening. Good luck with your life, I guess. Oh yeah, class is alright. Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. Take care. We'll catch you later. Let's gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep. Let's. Oh right, no. I wanted to look up. What is the video called? Sometimes his videos just pop up in my recommendations, so let's try scrolling a little bit and see if we can find it. Of course, that one time I'm looking for it, it doesn't pop up. I can look it up. It's Miki Shingu. Yeah, here we go. This guy. I mean, I don't know which video this is specifically, but all right. So what software is this? Oh, it looks like Mac OS. So maybe it's like. I don't know what software this is, but I'm willing to bet it's something Mac OS specific. Yeah, let's just okay, yeah. So I think it's fine to use Ableton because like no one's using the like everyone's using some other combination of software, so um probably isn't too bad if I use a different DAW as well. Modify setup. What? Oh, did I already install it? Let's see it. Run as admin, maybe? No, now it's trying to uninstall it. Maybe I already did have it installed. I don't know. I only got the option to uninstall it, but at the same time, I didn't have the icon for it anywhere, so. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh, Skullmate, welcome back. Yeah, today is a install a bunch more crap day. I mean, I guess I was gonna do some stuff, but I just. Well, really, I don't know. I think I need to kind of adjust when I stream. Because if I start streaming at 8, then really what happens is it gets to about 7 o'clock, and then I rush and buy some food, and then I eat it, and then by the time it's about 8:30 or 9, and I'm streaming for like I've been streaming for an hour or half hour, so I get super sleepy. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna kind of get all this to work together. Show on Discovery Plus, yeah, what's up? Yeah. Why is this taking so long to install? Jeez. Or uninstall, I guess. I think it's uninstalling. Well, because that's what it said, but I don't... Yeah, it's very strange. But whatever, I'll uninstall it once and then reinstall it. Fair enough. So I mean, I guess my question is that common? So I guess, so I mean, there's enough first responders that have had like paranormal, what do you call it, encounters that they can make a series off of it, right? So I guess, I don't know, I guess the thing that surprises me is that that's common enough to make a you know a you know a series on Discovery Plus about, or I don't know, is it a series or is it just like a one off? Because if it's a series, I'm like rarely talked about. I suppose that makes sense, right? Because isn't there something similar with like pilots and seeing UFOs or something? Yeah, I guess I must have had Ableton installed because now it's letting me install it. So I must have just uninstalled and then reinstalled it. Yeah. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, like I think yeah, that's really what it is, right? You don't want to be, locked up or because people think you're crazy or something. Yeah. I mean, they're tough jobs as it is, right? And I doubt the pay is all that good. So in addition to that, you don't want to get, where you don't want to be out of a job, right? First of all, so yeah. But yeah, so I guess it's not surprising that people, it's not maybe frequently talked about, but I guess I'm just kind of surprised that it occurs frequently enough that, given the opportunity to talk about it, there's a there's a lot of material to work with. Uh, I guess sorry, that's common enough for a series. Oh, really? Okay, I mean, again, and admittedly, I don't have a lot of I don't know. I can really only think of like maybe three people that I know have known ever that have been EMTs. So, uh, and admittedly, I didn't talk to them all that much, so I don't know. But, um, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. How's the series? What kind of stuff do they talk about? Yeah. And I suppose the only reason why I know people that have been EMTs is because I took that one nursing class. I took that one nursing class. I guess they wanted to kind of career shift from EMT to like nursing or something. So um, that must have been why all three of them were in that class. But or at least that's what I assume. Anything and everything. It's kind of broad, but okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know how's but I guess it's I mean, as a series, like I can see how they'd why they'd produce it, right? Because as like as what do you call it, like a pitch, that's it sounds interesting, right? It's like because especially even when you just told me about it, it's like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that, but it sounds interesting, so I can see why they'd run with it, right? Yeah. Although I'm assuming Discovery Plus is like a paid thing. I think I think we talked about it before, but I couldn't remember what exactly it was. It's a subscription thing. Well, $4.99 a month isn't too bad, but I don't know if I'd want to get it just for this one program. Non-responsive diabetic coma. Pop zone, jeez. So yeah. Well, what happened then? Was he okay after that, or did he? So what? He just like popped up and then he just went back into a coma, or? Yeah, I can see why they'd be freaked out though. Yeah. But huh. Well, that's. I mean, weird to say the least. Huh. And so he was just huh. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's I can see why. I mean, yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess weird, more like creepy, I guess, right? And that's probably the reason why they took up the story, right? Yeah. It's it's yeah, I don't know what to say. All right, so apparently I had Ableton installed. And then we're gonna ditch Vocal Shifter unless let's check. Yeah, okay, there's no update to Vocal Shifter. So then we'll just ditch it. Let's see. Right, so I need waves. All right, waves. Because I have JJP vocals installed on there. My products and what do I download? How do I download? There we go. Vehicle number. Oh, that's creepy. So so if I understand correctly, there is a car in the river, and they and well, I mean, I imagine they probably would have responded anyway, but specifically they rush because they hear someone calling for help, but when they get to the car, the only person that could have been calling for help has been dead for hours, and then there's a baby in the back. Yeah, what the heck? Is that the right interpretation of the situation? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's weird. That's creepy. Which I guess is kind of, I guess whole, the whole, the whole deal. But yeah, holy shit. Yeah. And I guess so. There wasn't like you know, some third person that could have been calling for help that somehow maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Please close the following applic. Why do I have to close OBS to install this? No, whatever. Okay, so I'll close that and I'll just leave the installer open for or out for later. See, this is the annoying thing. I just want to be able to like anyway. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's creepy though. So I'm trying to leave. I mean, I mean, if we're taking the really paranormal angle, I mean, I guess that's what it was, right? Like, because yeah, because if you know you're fucked, then there's kind of no point in asking for help, right? But yeah, yeah, that's creepy though. Yeah. Hmm? I don't want that. I want to download it for Windows. Yeah. I mean, I guess I guess you found a cool program. I mean, not cool. Cool isn't the right phrase for that, but I mean, it sounds interesting. So, all right. So then I guess I want to grab Melodyne. Oh wait, no. This is probably going to complain about uh, OBS being open too. And that's maybe assumptive, but yeah. Right. And accept necessary. Log in. Presume military reports, stuff like that, pay more time. Right, because you'd expect. Well, I mean, I don't know if you'd expect them to, but there's I don't know if it's maybe credibility isn't the right word, but in general, you expect them to be taking it more seriously. So if they say so, then yeah. All right, let's download. Yeah, bedtime. All right, yeah, sounds good. Thanks for popping by. I I don't know how you are about watching like creepy stuff before sleeping, but hopefully isn't. Hopefully it doesn't bother you. But yeah, thanks for popping by. Take care, stay safe, have an evening, and I'll see you later. Let's go to I'm gonna keep downloading all this stuff because I never got around to it. Wow, they actually tie the download to your username. That's creepy. Okay, so then that's Melodyne. I probably should have left that open for the key. Soundbetter.com. What do you mean invalid? Or maybe I signed in with Spotify? Is that what I did? Oh yeah, logging with Spotify, yeah. Alright. So member benefits. Oh, I guess they're excuse me. I guess they're already on my iZotope account. Okay. Alright, so then I need to install these three. Okay. Oh. But I can't do that unless I kill OBS. So I guess what I'll do is I guess I'll have to stop OBS very briefly, so I'll be right back.